MTP 2040. Link, connect, move.
Today, I am a father of 2 kids that are under the age of 5. Me being involved in the process right now makes a difference between when my kids are older and if they decide to stay in Anchorage, they have like the ability to commute on bike, work on bike, and have the trail system integrate with the city for, their adult needs.
Many minds, many ideas are sometimes hard to corral, but I think it's anybody that has a belief that their opinions matter. And why that's important to me is that our population is growing. Anchorage has grown tremendously in 30 years, and we have to move people unless the city of Anchorage grows up.
I think it's important to be involved in the planning process because here in Alaska, many of us want to keep this state looking as beautiful as it does right now. And so here, 20 years, 40 years from now, it'll be important to know that the highway system fits within the last frontier that we've always been proud of representing. Future generations continue to keep it the same as well.
I think it's important to be involved so we can get to places faster and safer.
Your voice is important to the success of MTP 2040. Local transportation and mobility needs, choices, opportunities, policies, and strategies are essential. We need the MTP to reflect the community's character and values for roads, rail, freight, pedestrian, bicycle, and transit. All transportation modes, current conditions, and future needs will be reviewed and prioritized in the MTP.
In 2040, I'd like to see routes dedicated to getting from one side of town to the other express without having to go through all these neighborhoods. And if there was a direct way to get from one side of town to the other, I think more people would be using public transportation.
2040, what I would like to see with our highway systems and roads here in our city would be, as a longboarder, I would enjoy to see the bike lanes to be a little smoother and to go around the entire city. Also to possibly connect with the highway systems and more hills, as I'm 300 pounds as well and kind of lazy.
I would like to see flying cars and smaller cars in 2040.
What I would love to see is, back in my home country in Bogota, Colombia, they took the idea of an underground rail system and they actually brought it up to the road surface level. And what they did is they shut down at least the major lanes and to give them a dedicated bus lane.
I would like to see more bus routes.
I know in my family we have a history of blindness in my husband and my family, and accessibility is important. Living in a city like Anchorage, we have, wilderness like 3 miles away, but we might not be able to get a mile down to the grocery store if we don't have accessible options. So for me, in 20 years, public transportation may be a very large part of my day-to-day life.
Visit mtp2040.com to provide input and get more information on scheduled public meetings, surveys, and online open houses.